Hey guys, so it is currently 9:15 a.m. on the 5th. Calories of 2,652 are pretty decent and in alignment with what I typically try to achieve, which is in the 2700s, right? Just a few calories short there, but yeah, makes sense. Sodium relatively low as well. This is a little bit concerning to me. I did get on the scale today as well, and it did say I'm 248. But I don't trust it. I don't trust my weight when my sodium intake goes down by so much. And I'm noticing that I am losing a lot of water weight through what I would consider like in the middle of the night. Like like I just noticed that I have to pee, and it's like a lot. I generally do drink a lot of water, like about a gallon, maybe a gallon and a quarter, right? It's usually between 0.75 and 0.25 of a gallon. So my water intake has not changed, but the amount that I have to pee does change, right? The amount that I pee has changed, and that is, in my estimation, due to such a low sodium intake relative to what I normally do. And this is part of the reason why I say I aim for somewhere between 1,500 and 2,000, so that way I can have an adequate number of sodium, but also to make it very consistent. And yeah, that way I know whether I'm losing actual weight or if it's just simply water weight. And this is also one of the reasons why I don't really like eating, or why I've decided to pretty much not eat any fast food or anything like that until I get to my goal, high school weight, which was 165, because the added sugar and obviously the added salt slash sodium creates the negative effect on the scale, despite it being essentially superficial, right? It's a superficial increase on the scale, and that's something that I don't like as well. And yeah, I just prefer to have a nice little routine, eating clean, getting right, and I don't want to, I don't want the numbers to not reflect the reality, right? So this is a concern for me, and I'll go over, let's see what the cause of this is. 154 grams protein, pretty good. Um, just, I'll just go over this. So I had to basically crack open the glass and get some protein powder, and I also did crack in the glass essentially for raisins as well. Yeah, because these are intended to only be like my movie snack, right? Something I have on the weekends or whatever. This is not supposed to be something I have, as a snack, right? But I ran out of bananas because I had like 4 bananas today, or on this day, and then 4 bananas the day before. And my store tends to get rid of the ripe bananas during the early part of the week and replace them with new ones, which is a pain. But now I know that if I do buy bananas, and I need to buy like a lot more, and a lot more on the weekends, perhaps like, I don't know, 20 or something, because I do know that I really want to carb up um, on Sundays, and really carb up again on Wednesdays, which are typically the days right before my gym days, right, which are on Monday and Thursday. Things did change a little bit, and I'll explore more of that in the activity section. But yeah, it also looks like there were some interesting developments in terms of stuff that I ate. So instead of having the eggplant that I usually have for lunch, I actually went to the place where I get most of my stuff, and I got some pitted prunes to add in the purple slash blue part of my the rainbow that I try to eat. Also have a cup of TVP along with tofu, right? So day before, I think I had a full cup, which would have met my protein goals substantially. So yeah, I wouldn't have had the protein powder. But yeah, my mistake. I thought they would have my soy curls, and so I made, miscalculation on my part. So yeah, that's why that's there. Olive oil, just a tablespoon there, makes sense. 2 cans as usual. Liquid aminos. This is what happened, right? I had half of what I've usually had, right, which is 3 tablespoons, and that's part of the reason why my sodium intake was so darn low. So what I'm going to do is, as a default, right? Because I thought I would have perhaps like maybe something else later on, and I was just running late. I thought there would be an opportunity for me to just have like a can of beans as well as I don't know, like maybe because I ended up buying more TVP today because they didn't have the soy curls. That's where I got these from. So I bought these and like a full bag of an additional bag of soy curls, and I thought I would be able to basically just save the TVP for later on, basically today, right, on the 5th, and just simply have, or at least most of it, and then, I don't know. The goal definitely was not to have the pea protein, but, I was just kind of running late yesterday, and it was just not the best. I actually ended up going to this place 3 times, because I forgot, I went there for this, and then I forgot, oh, I have to pick up protein, because I really don't have anything. So I went and I got more of this, and then I forgot, oh man, I'm low on liquid aminos. So I had to go back and get this, and it was just a huge mess. But we'll go into the activities and see why that ended up being a bit of a benefit. Yeah, so good stuff. I did get up, relatively late, but, before 6, which is always good to me, right? As long as I wake up in that 5th hour, I don't consider that to be a failure at all. And so I also got over 20,000 steps, which is really good. Calories burned, really amazing there. Distance, pretty amazing. Floors, something I also got as well. I literally had like 26 floors by the time I was ready to go to bed, but I just got in an additional 4 on my own stairs, right, inside of my apartment to my room, and just got it there because why not? If I can be green on everything, on my core goals here. So that was pretty nice. And then my heart rate, 71, still consistent. In fact, not much change from yesterday. In fact, perhaps a very significant decline. Because sometimes it's like, I don't know, see, this is 71, but this is 71. So it's like that as well, but it's just a small decline. And then the calories, oh my goodness, right? Or the caloric deficit. This is 2,052. 2652 minus 4704, that is 2,052 caloric deficit. That's amazing, right? I probably didn't eat enough calories, but I also underestimated how many calories I would be burning. And I try not to eat too close to bedtime, and so that makes sense there. And so I missed it. I made a promise. I said, hey, in yesterday's video, I said, hey, I deferred my gym day because I was, for I'll tell you guys the reason here is because I was just talking with some friends late at night, and I usually don't get a chance to like just talk to people and stuff like that during the week, and so. It was nice, have some interaction or something like that. So, I should have been a little bit more disciplined with my time, and it's been a while since something like this has happened, but definitely looking forward to just, especially, over the past 2 weeks or so, just really increasing my ability to, listen to that voice in the universe that's telling me, hey, it's time to go to bed, hey, it's time to go to bed. But yeah, I ended up going to the gym. And that's why I burned so many calories. And I mentioned as well that I was going to do a 2-hour walk. I'm pretty sure the accumulated time was more than 2 hours, maybe a little bit more. But yeah, that's what I did, and that's why my goals are so ambitious here in terms of calories and walks and distance and all that good stuff. So yeah, that's it. I'm looking forward to continued progress and improvement. Thank you guys for tuning in.